Thanks for joining us at the PlayStation Competition Center for another video on SOULCALIBUR 6. I'm Markman, and along with Rip, we're going to get into the lethal hit mechanic of SOULCALIBUR 6.
And this is a little bit of a tricky topic to cover because it's so character specific, but even just knowing what a lethal hit is going to help you improve your SOULCALIBUR skills.
Lethal hits are regular moves that get powered up if they fulfill a unique condition. Let's start with a simple example that's universal to every single character, the break attack. Normally, you use these attacks to do some damage to the opponent's guard, and they beat guard impact. These are mechanics that we've talked about in other videos. What happens if someone tries to beat a guard impact with your break attack? You're rewarded with a lethal hit that often leads to more damaging results.
If we go to the move list and look at the lethal hit attacks tab, we can see that our break attack triggers a lethal hit if you counter a guard impact. Each character has a large assortment of moves that can earn lethal hit properties, and the conditions you need to meet them will vary wildly between the characters.
Let's take a look at some of Killick's lethal hits. Some of them are designed to counter certain moves. For example, backless vertical will be a lethal if you hit someone after a successful guard impact. And his running vertical attack will be a lethal if you hit someone who whiffed an attack. This one is useful because, as we explained in our video on attacks, you can make vertical attacks whiff as you sidestep against them. Therefore, this gives you an increased reward for using the move for its intended strategy.
But there are some wacky lethal hit conditions too. Killick's backless horizontal is a decent low attack that doesn't do much damage. But if he hits with 4 of them, the 4th one lethal hits for a combo. Or how about his down forward plus B attack that launches the opponent in the air? Normally a useful move for starting combos already, but it will become a lethal hit if you activate a soul charge sometime during the previous round. Maybe one of the most unique lethal hit conditions is Ivy's down forward K, which is a lethal hit versus only male characters.
It's important to mention that you shouldn't have to feel obligated to learn every single lethal hit for your character. And especially not every single lethal hit in the game. There's just way too many. Instead, you should focus on ones that seem practical for your gameplay.
Exactly. Like for Killick's example, he's got this low attack on the 4th hit, it's going to actually be a lethal hit. So this might be a good low attack for you to look for. Also, if you have some other lethal hit conditions to look for, you might want to look for stuff that's like lethal hits on a whiffed attack or lethal hits on a guard impact hit. These kind of things are going to be the ones that are most useful to find in an actual matchup. The rest of them you can kind of figure out over time as you have more experience.
That'll do it for this episode. This tutorial was made in partnership with the PlayStation Competition Center team. You can sign up for their open series competitions on compete.playstation.com. Subscribe to the BNE Esports channel for more tutorials and SOULCALIBUR 6 content.